Hey, you guys. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Oh, I got a lot of announcements, you guys. So I'm going to timestamp this, okay? But I think the announcements are important. And I'm also going to talk about the new bracelet set that I received from Otter Spirit, okay? But first we're going to talk about the changes that are happening. These changes were suggested by Spirit Team. Haven't my channel's being messed with hard, okay? I'm looking at other people's, and not on purpose, I'm not like searching for how many views other people's videos get, but I was looking at a couple of our favorite people and the amount of views that they're getting, and I'm not getting anywhere near that. And the thing is, I'm using code words and everything else, and these people are not. So, what is it about Shelly? You know, I realize I have a certain type of personality, and I can be an acquired taste because I'm very straightforward and speak my mind and kind of literally bulldoze my way through things. Especially if I'm having a hard time with them, I'll bulldoze my way through and figure it out, right? Excuse me. Anywho, better out than in. So, I talked to Spirit Team and I asked the question, I said, is it me? Am I the problem? Am I too mouthy? Am I too this? Am I too that? And they said, no. And I said, well, is there something as far as content, is there something I should be doing different? They said, yeah. And I said, so I should stop doing what I'm doing? And they said, no. I said, so should I add something? And they said, yes. And I thought long and hard about it. I know I'm not going to Vimeo. I'm not going to do it. Not right now. But I am going to go to another platform. But I'm going to stay here. Okay? But I'm going to move myself to another platform. So the videos I post here will be posted on another platform, and I'm about to get to that. So anywho, the Spirit Team said that it wasn't my fault, that it's nothing that I'm doing. It's just, I'm just being messed with. And this is consistent for me. Not to this point, but it's consistent. So, now I better get to that. I'll get to that. All right, so let me read off my list. Okay, first of all, Thursday Night Alive will now be Healing Truth Tarot's Sunday Live. Okay, no more Thursdays. And it will be at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you guys can get me in there, and you can get Miss Angie in there too. Okay? And that starts this Sunday. So no Thursday. No more Thursdays. Okay? Make sure for anything. Nope, not for a thing. No more Thursdays. Sundays. I've been trying to work with that 9 to 5 thing, and a lot of people don't work 9 to 5. A lot of people's schedules are up and down and back and forth. Okay? So, again, Thursday Night Alive is changing to Healing Truth Tarot Sunday Live at 1 p.m. Eastern, beginning Sunday, August 17th, this Sunday. All right, next, members only. Still is going to be the first Friday of the month, but there is a time change to 6:30 p.m. Eastern for members only. Okay? Now, when we start up again in September, our Zoom room will now be at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. And yeah, so once a month there's going to be 2 different things going on, 2 different lives going on Sunday. That's okay. I'd rather do it all in one day and then have the rest of the week to do what I need to do as far as working with 2 platforms. Okay? So again, the Zoom room will be at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. When it starts again, I'm not going to start it up until September, until school starts, okay? But when that does start, 5 p.m. instead of 6, all right? I will start posting videos to Substack and keep doing it here, okay? I will also, and I was guided to do this, I will also begin a pets-oriented live event once per week on Substack. This will be for paid subscriptions only on that platform, Substack, and will not be available on YouTube only because I do not want to connect the two platforms. Because I don't want YouTube messing with my algorithms on Substack. Plain and simple, simple and plain. I don't want the... Spirit Team gave me this... I will literally see a huge red flag in my head when I'm not supposed to do something. I don't always pay attention to that, by the way. Fafo. So, anywho, the whole point of utilizing Substack is to get away from the shadow banning. Okay, now I'm still going to use code words, okay, on Substack just because I am. Because, you know, political figures have seers too. Now, I don't know if Humpty has one. I think someone in the cabinet has one, but I'm not sure that Humpty does, and I'm not really feeling that. I think that certain people, advisors of his, tell him what they've learned, and he ignores it. Plain and simple. Okay? So I'm going to post all of this in the post section, and I notice people aren't getting my posts when I post them. I will start posting for the live events, as the reminders for the live events, the day before the live event, which kind of defeats the purpose if somebody actually gets the post. So, anywho, I'm gonna post all this information in the post section. Used to be a community section, depends on what program you're using, what, you know, your phone or your computer or your tablet. But now, so if you want to see my posts and you're not getting notifications of those, first off, please make sure that your notifications are set to all. Under the video, click on subscribe, and it'll show you the little notification bell, and make sure you've clicked on all. Okay. Also, if you have to look for my videos, you know, just put me in the search, in the YouTube search, Healing Truth Tarot, right? And go to my page, okay? Go to my page and see if you're subscribed. Click on that subscribe button, or go to any video and click on that subscribe. Look at the subscribe button. Are you subscribed still? Because I've lost 30 subscribers. And I also asked Spirit Team about that. And I said, is this me? Is this something I'm doing? And they said no. I'm not... 1,200 views, and that's beautiful. And believe me, I'm so appreciative of that. Okay? And only 20 comments? That doesn't sound right. You guys are on the comments all the time. So for my algorithms, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button on the videos, as well as put an emoji in there or something in the comments. A lot of you do it. I see that. But 20 comments for 1,200 views? There's something wrong with that picture. The thing is, it's being bullied, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. There's no way to retaliate. There's no way to fix that. So all I can do is what Spirit Team suggests. And they suggest Substack, and they have been, but I wasn't ready for all that. That's extra work, right? And if I start looking at this at work, I won't do it as work. I won't do it at all. This should be fun. I should love what I'm doing. I shouldn't have to sit there and procrastinate for 5 or 6 hours before I can actually get up and make a move to make a video. Okay? So, I'm working on that. It's you know, anxiety and this and or that, and you know, some ADHD and some other things. It's a bunch of things, but I'm trying to eliminate some of the reasons that I am being blocked from moving forward. You know, there was this woman I used to watch on TikTok, and I don't tiki-taki anymore. Spirit Team to get off that. And I did just in time before they started messing with that too. But I used to watch this woman, and I was thinking on her, and this is how fast we're manifesting. I was thinking on her, and she gives light codes for certain chakras, and I caught the one where she was giving the light codes for the throat chakra, and it says on the video, while she's doing making these sounds and kind of talking like a terrestrial kind of thing. It really resonates with me. But it says on the video, it says, if you're seeing this, and I don't usually go for that, if you're seeing this, it's like whatever. But this one I paid attention to. If you're seeing this, then somebody has hijacked your throat chakra. And that would be here. This platform has hijacked my throat chakra. Well, I took it back this morning. Period. So, I think every reader goes through periods of time where they're like, I don't want it. This is too much. I don't want it. But I can tell you one thing. I won't be paying attention to the comments on Substack. I'm going to tell you that right out. Because Substack is not YouTube, and I'm not going through comments on 2 different platforms. So I can get rid of the ones that complain about the volume. Or I can get rid of the ones that, the comments that, where they're saying something dumb, like the trolls or the M of the A of the G of the A's. I'm not going through all that twice. No, not doing it. So anywho, I've run my mouth for 11 minutes. So my throat chakra has been hijacked by this platform. I'll move to another platform because this is my livelihood, and it's affecting my livelihood. Okay? So, anywho, things are going to change. It'll take all of us time to acclimate to the changes. Okay? But the Sundays is going to be one and done. Not that I'm only do it once. I'm just saying it's like, okay, Sunday is lives, boom, that's it. Other than the Zoom room. No, I'm sorry. Other than the members only. Zoom room will be on Sundays when we do it again. And Thursday Night Live changes to Healing Truth Tarot Sunday Live at 1 p.m. Sunday. So, Zoom room and Sunday Live on Sunday. And then the members only on first Friday. Okay. So, again, I will timestamp this. Now, I'm going to talk about my pretty bracelets. Use guys. Because they're beautiful. All right? And on the days... I'm gonna go with another change, but you'll be okay with it. I'm gonna go to another change. So the only thing I need to do to earn these bracelets is talk about Outer Spirit and how much I absolutely love their bracelets, their jewelry, period. Okay. Did I mention they have earrings? Got to put it in their little swords. They got earrings. I'm so happy. And I can't wait to get some. Anywho, so instead of doing the whole spiel, right, once a week, I'm going to do the whole spiel once a month. But I am going to mention Outer Spirit probably more than once a week. Okay? I won't go into the whole thing that I'm going to do in a minute. But, All right, so, let me see. Put my bracelets over here on my arm. Okay, so what do we have here? We have all right, this is the anti-anxiety packet, bracelet pack, and I got the small ones, small beads. There's the large from the vulnerability. This was the Aquarius, well, not the green one. This was the Aquarius vulnerability. And these are the large beads. These, I wanted the smalls for this one. So anti-anxiety. First we have amethyst. Third eye and crown. Protective as well. Then we have rhodonite, heart and root chakra. And then we have howlite. And that is for staying calm in stressful situations and for the crown chakra. Okay. And why do I like these? I like them because I can choose what works for me. What do I work, what things do I need to work through on a spiritual level? On a personal level, do I need to work through dealing with anxiety? Do I need to work with allowing myself to be vulnerable in more than just on a social platform, a social media platform? What do I need? Do I need protection? Do I need to bring in more money? I get to choose the packet or even just a single bracelet to serve the purpose of what I need it for. Okay, so I was already sent the other two, but I'm not showing them to you until those months. So we've got August here, and then we have September and October, and they do those packets do something different for me. Okay, all right. So get all my bracelets in one hand here. And remember, each box, these are beautiful boxes, and they come in a pouch too. They come in a nice pouch, see? With your little otter, and all the pieces, all the bracelets have an otter face on it. A cute little otter face. And it goes to $1 for each bracelet. Each item goes to protecting the otters and the wildlife, okay? Somebody said Cascades. I might be wrong about that. I'll check. Anywho, so this is the box, right? I love the box. I'm getting old. I like box. We get something in the mail, I'm like, oh, that's a nice box. All right. So they come in here inside the packet, and you get your little card for each thing, right? For each bracelet. And on the inside of each box, it says each gemstone tells a unique story. Now it's time to write yours. Okay? And they're magnetic. Like, I haven't thrown any of my boxes out. Just saying. They're beautiful. All right. So that is my plug. And I always wanted to be a salesperson. But I can't sell somebody something I don't believe in. I just can't bring myself to do it. Physically cannot bring myself to do it. I'm going to keep that to myself, what I was just thinking. But, anywho, so, yeah. Look into Otter Spirit. The link is in the description box. Oh, all these changes will also be in the description box. All the changes for the channel. These are good changes. I know we're going through so many right now. But on a personal level, sometimes we need to make our own changes. Okay, we can't wait for life to happen. We have to go get it. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going for it. All right. Got some new cards. These are my Luna's Kuromi Tarot. My little anime. Look how cute. Oh, look how cute. I've loved anime ever since I was a kid. You know what we're going to read on? I had other stuff written down, and we'll get to that. We're going to read on the National Guard in D.C. Is there going to be martial law there? Don't be surprised, you guys. Okay, let me bring you down. See my crystals? Can you see them? Where'd they go? Where's my pyramid? See my pyramid? This is for me to balance. I don't always have that there, but that's for me to balance. Because I'm feeling off kilter. Okay. Let's see what is going on with the troops in D.C. And, you know, he's being taken to court. That started today, actually. California versus Rump Roast. On the Posse Comitatus Act from the 1800s. And with the troops that were sent there. Well, he's doing the same thing in D.C., isn't he? Pretty sure he is. All right, let's see what the spirit team says. How's that going to turn out? It's going to be martial law. Knight of Swords. Okay. Oh, the little skull at the top. All right, in a unicorn. All right, so the Knight of Swords. The knight brings a message, but the knight also brings protection. So that's the troops right there. Okay. I don't think they're liking this. I have to be honest. I feel like they're not liking this one bit. There's already protesters out there, you guys. It's a beautiful thing, people. What else do we have? Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be difficult. This is going to be difficult for DC. And he's kind of test drove it a little bit in LA. Now he's giving it a second test drive. See how far he can get. To see what people will let him get away with. And we'll take a little short look at that court thing. Queen of Wands. Okay. So this is that feminine energy stepping up to say no. This is the protesters stepping up to say no. We're not doing this. You can't do this. We don't accept it. Now, we all know he's going to do whatever he wants to do either way. But he needs that backlash. He needs it. Okay? So that he understands that he can't just do things all willy-nilly from his demented brain. Okay? He's delusional. What do we have here? We have Seven of Cups. There's that confusion. Creating confusion. That's all he's doing here. He's creating confusion. It's a diversion. Yes, it's happening, but it's not a real, it's not even a thing. He's trying to make it a thing. Then we have the Ten of Cups, endings. Are we going to martial law? I think so. I think he's going to try to call martial law. Yeah. Rambling off some fake numbers and says in the red, he says, and then he holds the paper up and there's nothing red, it's all blue. For how much crime there is in D.C. Delusional. All right, Nine of Swords. Okay, so Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. That's that wounded warrior standing up for himself. But you see, martial law back here. Martial law back here. And she's trying to block that. I think he's going to try and it's not going to be successful. He has no basis. And then he'll lose interest in it and do something different. Two of Cups. So that's finding a balance. That's what all this chaos is about, you guys. All this chaos is about finding a balance. Humanity finding a balance. Deciding what we're going to take and what we're not. What are we going to take? How much crap are we going to take? What kind of crap are we going to take? And how long are we going to take it? People are just fed up. Knight of Wands. Another knight. So there's that. That's taking action. Okay? So again, I think that he's going to try with that martial law thing. Now the thing is, he can be found, it can be in, the court case could be in California's favor, which I think it will be. Hold on, let's grab a pendulum. Okay. We'll pendulum a yes or no real quick. Okay. Okay, Spirit Team. Where can we see it better? There we go. Spirit Team. Is California going to win this most recent court case against Rump Roast? Is California going to win California versus Rump Roast? Regarding the Posse Comitatus Act? Yes. Newsom's not messing around, you guys. Thank you, Spirit Team. Okay. Now, I could ask for a final answer on the martial law thing, and I didn't bring that up. That was Spirit Team told me to read on that, by the way, along with the guard. The only violence, well, I mean, there's violence everywhere, but the biggest violence, the biggest conductor of violence is him. I don't know if everybody remember January 6th. That was him. Treason, inciting a riot. Knight of Pentacles. That's 3 knights, you guys. So the knights complete a task for the kingdom, right? Pentacles is about power. I feel like this knight is riding in to remove his power. Remember, we keep talking about he does something that's so awful that the military finally says, all right, that's it. We're going to act on this information. We're done with you. Somebody was talking about a coup. Is he trying to develop a coup, make it, you know, and I think it's on his mind. Well, it is on his mind. But I don't think the coup is going to be, he's not going to be successful with that. Okay? The military is fed up with his BS. They're tired of being used like weapons. I mean, you know, they are weapons, but not towards the American people. Come on now. Foreign adversaries. Not the American people. 6 of coins. Alright, so 6 of coins. Oh, okay, 6 of coins is about handing something over. In politics, it's handing over power. Coins, power. Okay, so who's handing over their power? Is it Rump Roast? I think so. 9 of Swords. The rest before the final battle. Or the last straw before the final battle. And then we have, yes, okay, so that's him. So these knights are the protectors. 6 of coins, someone handing down their power. The last straw. For the devil. Well, at least nobody's naked on this one. We said that he would, you know, when we were talking about it at first, about him sending troops somewhere, at that time the energy was him sending troops to, say, the Red Country. And the military's all right, that's it. But it works out better because they're right there next to him to do it now. August is a month of transition, and the crap has got to hit the fan before the transition can happen, because that's how human beings promote change. That's how we get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we promote our own change. And yet you either walk with change or you get dragged behind it. And if you promote it, if you promote change. Now look, I'm an Aquarius. I don't like change. I'm a fixed sign. I'm stubborn. Okay. But I've learned throughout my life that I need to promote change. If I'm stagnant in any area of my life, it's my job to promote change, not wait for the universe to do it or any of that. Not the universe's job to promote change for me. It's my job to promote change. And the more of us that do that, the quicker the changes we're looking for are coming. But don't expect them to be comfortable, because they're not going to be comfortable. I don't even live in DC, and I'm uncomfortable with what he's doing. I feel that energy. They're scared, and they should be. They're not doing anything wrong there. Yeah, Spirit Team just told me it's another excuse for them to go snatch people up off the street again, too. Okay? Oh, look what I got over here, so you don't look what he's really doing over there. It's his MO. Redirect, redirect, redirect. And I keep saying it. He's got so many redirects going, I don't think he can keep track of all of them. His staff is saying to him, okay, what about this thing that you did? What about that thing you did? What do you want to do about it? Where do you want to go with that? He's like, and half the time he's like, I didn't do that. Alrighty then, if you say so. Anywho, alright. So that's the reading on our guard in the C of the D. Backwards on purpose. C of the D, you guys. Okay? Next we're going to... tomorrow we'll read more on some current stuff, but next I think we're going to channel FDR. Okay? Let's channel FDR. Someone asked to channel him, so we go and do it. Alright, much love, many blessings. Thanks for showing up, you guys. I was missing you. Alright, later, taters. See you in the funny papers.